What lie messed you up so bad you had to flee to another country? After our parents lost their lives in a highway pileup, my sister Belle dropped out of med school to raise me. I was 16 and angry at the world, but she was 22 and determined to save me from foster care. She worked 3 jobs just to keep our child at home: waitressing, tutoring, cleaning offices. Every night, she'd tuck me in like I was still a kid, smoothing my hair and whispering, "I'll always take care of you, Ryan. Always." I felt like I owed her everything. Belle took on every role: mother, father, best friend. She'd pack my lunches with little notes, attend every parent-teacher conference, cheer at every basketball game. When other guys complained about their controlling parents, I'd brag about my cool sister who let me stay out late and never nagged about grades. She'd just smile and say, "Ryan doesn't need rules. He's perfect already." My friends all had crushes on her, but she'd laugh them off. "My whole world is making sure Ryan succeeds," she'd tell them. "I'll worry about my love life after he graduates. He's my priority." We thought she was just being a devoted sister. Everyone said I was lucky to have someone who cared so much, but sometimes she stubbornly controlled things I didn't ask for. When I started dating in college, Belle found flaws in every girl. My first college girlfriend lasted 2 weeks before Belle convinced me she was obviously after free tutoring. She started having emergencies whenever I had dates, making me cancel plans constantly. Then she crossed a line that made my skin crawl. I came back from class early one day and found her in my bed, hugging my pillow. "I just missed you," she said, not moving. "Your sheets smell like home." She started planning our future constantly. "When we buy a house, we'll need a good school district," she'd say. "For our kids. I mean, your kids. My kids." Each slip made my stomach hurt. Her face would turn red when strangers assumed we were dating, but she never corrected them. My friend Jake pulled me aside after Belle told him she was waiting for someone exactly like Ryan. He looked uncomfortable. "Dude, I think your sister has feelings for you." The words I've been avoiding slammed into me. I finally confronted her. "Belle, these boundaries aren't normal. The sleeping in my bed, the way you act when I date, it's too weird for me." She burst into tears, grabbing my hands, her nails desperately digging in. "You're all I have left," she sobbed. "I just love you so much it hurts." She trailed off, staring at our intertwined fingers. "Please don't hate me." I assured her I didn't and gave in, promising to be more careful choosing girlfriends. For a while, I stopped bringing girls home, but when I met Aria at my favorite coffee shop near campus, it felt like destiny. She was reading my favorite obscure sci-fi novel, drinking my exact weird latte order. Auburn hair, green eyes, that gap-toothed smile I'd always loved. She knew every band, every game, every joke like she'd studied me. For months, I begged Belle to meet her, but she always had an excuse. Last Tuesday, I wanted to find our family photo albums to finally show Aria pictures of my parents. I came home early to get them from the attic. I noticed the attic door was open, even though Belle always kept it locked. Light spilled down the stairs. Inside, I found a vanity covered in makeup, wigs on mannequin heads, padded shapewear hung on racks. Auburn wigs and green contact lenses sat next to the exact dress Aria wore on our first date. A sick thought filled my head. Then, I spotted my laptop sitting open with screenshots of conversations about my type and photos of girls from my Instagram likes annotated with my preferences. My body stiffened as I heard the front door suddenly open downstairs. I crept to the landing and watched Belle enter and head to her room, pulling off an auburn wig. No way. My mind screamed denials even as the truth crushed down on me. I followed and pushed the door open. She stood there with half her face still in that familiar makeup. The smell of Aria's perfume coming from my sister made me gag. "Ryan, you're supposed to be in class," she gasped, grabbing a robe. "All this time, it was you. You were Aria." My voice came out strangled. She collapsed, sobbing. "You were going to leave me, just like Mom and Dad left us. I gave you everything you wanted. I was everything you wanted, down to that stupid tooth gap I had the dentist make." My legs went weak. I'd kissed my sister. We almost bedded each other. She showed me a journal filled with years of fantasies about us being together, saying, "We're better together." I backed toward the door, but she blocked it. When I said I was calling the police, she grabbed scissors from her desk. "Go ahead. I'll tell them you forced yourself on me." She paused. Her voice turned sweet like Aria's, coming from the wrong face. "Just come here, Ryan. We can be happy. I can be whoever you want." When she lunged forward with the scissors, adrenaline surged. I shoved her onto the bed and ran. She swallowed a bottle of pills that night while leaving me voicemails as Aria begged me to come home. I called 911, and they luckily arrived in time to save her. Before she could leave the hospital, I booked a flight off to another country and laid low, traveling and working wherever I could just to stay away. But 2 days ago, a letter from home arrived at my apartment signed, "You're Aria." I opened it up. "I see you like blondes now. I'll prepare for our next date."